Buddy Bone gave advice to Carlos Beltran. They both stars of the baseball game. Carlos Beltran did an interview in Dominican podcast over there. I'm gonna translate a little bit of this part because Buddy Bones give advice to Carlos Beltran. So important that it basically make you think all the drills that they do, it make you get elite swing. And that's what I'm gonna talk to you about it. Carlos Beltran say in this interview that he went to Buddy Bone when he was in the All-Star game. In the All-Star game, he went to Buddy Bone when Buddy Bone had like 3 or 4 locker rooms for himself because Buddy Bones is Buddy Bones. Carlos Beltran, he was in the All-Star game, but like he saw Buddy Bones and he see Buddy Bones like, whoa, Buddy Bones, you know? And then he was nervous about to ask him something, you know? And Buddy Bones was with the little, how do you call it, to sleep thing? Cover his eyes with the sleepy thing right there, like a big boss over there, you know? Like in the locker room in the All-Star game, you know? So he went to Buddy Bones asking, hey, excuse me, Buddy Bones. That's what he say. I'm trying to repeat what he say and translate for you. Excuse me, Buddy Bones, can I ask you some tips about hitting or whatever? And then Buddy Bones come with some, yeah. Can you give me those cleats? He got some new cleats, Carlos Beltran, the Buddy Bones like, and sign it and leave it here. And Carlos Beltran was like, crap. He had to give it the new cleats and, you know, asking a few things so he can get his trust. You know what I mean? Buddy Bones, he probably was a person that everybody want to know what he do, you know, and he don't trust too many people to teach what he do. Carlos Beltran do his job to get his trust, to get comfortable with Buddy Bones, and he do some things in the All-Star games until later on, Buddy Bones go to hit to the cage by himself with some friends, close friends of him, and tell Carlos Beltran, I'm about to go to the cage. And Carlos Beltran follow him and go to the cage with him. And Carlos Beltran, you know, probably excited about Buddy Bones is gonna teach me how to hit, you know, and get some tips. So Buddy Bones, the first thing they say in the interview when they go to the cages, he was hitting BP with somebody throwing super hard and probably a short distance. Carlos Beltran say it's like throwing 100. But the thing is, and Buddy Bones was driving it. And then when Carlos Beltran were hitting, Buddy Bones give it one tip: let the ball travel. Right there, let the ball travel. When so many coaches tell you, get the ball front, hit the ball front, hit the ball front. Guess what? When you practice, you want to understand the point of let the ball travel. You want to let it travel. But for let it travel, you have to have elite mechanics. And Buddy Bone have it. Buddy Bone have a lead mechanic. I don't know if he know how to teach it, or he maybe use different words than us to teach how to have a lead swing, but he have a lead swing. When you think about it, the drills that they do maybe is helping them to have a lead swing without teaching the swing. You get what I'm saying? Without talking about the video, whatever. No, it's just more like if you let the ball travel, obviously, if you let the ball travel, Carlos Beltran, he was taught to hit up front. He was up front because he was hitting up front, and Buddy Bones tell him, hit it deeper. Guess what? Your angle of your barrel had to turn earlier. You had to turn earlier, no matter what. Even if you don't think about it and you want to hit the ball deep, you had to turn the barrel. You had to tilt. You had to stay back. But if you go like this and then you let it travel, how you gonna let it travel? And if you try to swing like to the ball like this and you let it travel, guess what? You maybe don't get the barrel behind. So now when you teach somebody to let the ball travel and hit it back here, now you have more barrel depth. Now we have to okay, I need to get this ball somewhere in the air, land right over there, this deep, so I now have to get that barrel early in the zone. That's teaching one very good password for having lead swing. Let the ball travel, but letting the ball travel allow him to feel what is to be an elite swing. Letting the ball travel. After he got the let the ball travel, he swing one and he say, they throw me and I let it travel, the only thing I did is pop it up. Guess what? Because he was probably thinking like he was hitting in front, he was thinking let it travel and do this. When you get this angle and you let it travel, normally your barrel don't catch up behind the ball early enough to get a land right. So now the barrel kind of do this, boom, because you feel like you have to panic your swing. You have to But if you understand the lead mechanic, you let it travel, you got time because you already turn back there. So now you got all this and you still let it travel and you can still drive it to land right behind second base or something like that. But you're still getting on playing with the pitch. That drill, as soon as he did it, teaching the swing had to change. So now he probably fixed himself without even trying to understand the tilting or without even trying to turn the barrel. I bet all these players like Buddy Bones and all them, they're all thinking down to the ball, but doing those drills, it kind of fixed the mechanics because it's back here. Then after that, they do another drill drill with the pitching machine. Pitching machine, throwing 90, super fast. You know, in the pitching machine so fast. And sometimes we do our drills right here. You know, you see on a YouTube. He hit a few from back here, and then he get closer, and then he get closer, almost like 10 feet close to the pitching machine. For you to be consistent in something that fast, you have to have a lead swing. You cannot just or cheat up front. You're gonna be late, you're gonna get jammed all the time. He said in the interview, doing that, he adopted that drill to all his career because doing that drill allowed him to see the ball slower. More and more and more, he see the ball slower, so allow him to, when the game start, that pitcher throwing 90, and when you already hit the ball 10 feet from the machine throwing 90, imagine that's 100 and plus exit speed, that's a lot. So now everything looks slow. Even he make a joke, somebody throw a fastball and he say, that was a changeup? Because it was so slow for him in the game, and that help you here in the eyes. But now, not just in the eyes, when you try to hit something that fast and let it get deep, guess what? You already feel like you got so much time, and that's all we want to get in this game today. Have more time. Pitchers throwing so fast these days, and they're gonna keep throwing harder because they keep studying the game, they keep studying the mechanics. It's more kids with more athletic ability to play the game, so it's gonna be trainers teaching you to do this movement, do this moment, do this, and get stronger this part. And it's gonna be always something that is gonna make the pitchers better. So us as hitters, we have to keep studying and try to just make ourselves better because it's gonna catch up with you. It's gonna catch up with you. So now he see everything slower, so that helping. That drill, it can turn your career or can turn your swing as a lead player, because for you to be able to let it get deep, hit a pitching machine from 10 feet and 90, you had to have a lead swing. You had to get early in the zone. You had to tilt. You had to be quick, but not just quick here, because I say, no, Barry Bonds was quick. Barry Bonds was asteroids or whatever. No, I know a lot of players that were quick with their hands, quick with everything, but having a lead swing plus the quickness, turning the barrel and working on that like Barry Bonds have. You see that video? You're gonna be all right. You can be better playing this game more in the future when the pitcher's throwing harder and harder and harder. So that's a good interview that I saw right there. It give you, if you analyze all the words that he say and the way he answer and everything, allow you to understand, okay, so he let it travel, so that means I have to turn the barrel early. I have to stay back because if I let it travel, I cannot jump forward. If I hit the pitching machine and I go fast, he say that he allow him to see the ball more slower when they see the ball in the game because this distance is further. But then if I want to hit something from 10 feet, you know, you can analyze, it just answer everything we say, but doing the drills. Just like Albert Pujols say one time, normally I like to hit the ball deep. It means a lot of players like to hit the ball deep for a reason, and they already tilting and turning the barrel early, and that allow them to get barrel depth when they thinking go down and forward to the ball. Okay, so people, I hope you understand that it's a little complicated, but I want to bring it to you because if you got any doubt about this mechanic, understand what Carlos Beltran and Barry Bonds is giving to you. That's why these days we can get better because we got videos, we got interviews. A long time ago, you had to go meet the person and maybe he can give you some tips. But now we can even see Ted Williams talking about hitting. We can see Ken Griffey. We can see anybody because of the video analysis, internet is allowing us to get the information, the right information for us. You can get the wrong information, but when you analyze things and put it together here, okay, Castro Bro say this guy say that, this is what I shoot. Then you'll be okay because you have to dominate this before you start doing crazy drills out there to mess up your mechanic, okay? People, hope you like this. Subscribe to Instagram. We're putting content, a lot of content in Instagram, but subscribe if you want drills, any help, okay? We got online lessons. If you wanna hit in our online lessons, let us know. Go to loscastrobros.com. Loscastrobros.com and let us know.